Hello.
Hi guys.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Shall we start?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for late, sir.
It's okay. So next is bitwise operator. Bitwise operators. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Fine. Next we will discuss about bitwise operators. Now this bitwise operator is only applicable for int data type and the boolean types. Int types and the boolean types only applicable for int types and boolean types. So what are the bitwise operators? This is the bitwise operator and this one is a bitwise operator or symbol. Then negation, tilde, double less than symbol, double greater than symbol. We can apply these operators bitwise. By mistake, if you try to apply these operators for any other types, then we will get error. For example, 4 and 5 is the valid. bitwise operator. How it is working, we'll see that. Now, 10.5 and 5.6. Carefully observe, we'll get error. Unsupported operand type. Now try for true and true. True. Now, how it is working? If I say single ampersand, if both bits are 1, then only result is 1, otherwise result is 0. If both bits are 1, then only result is 1, otherwise result is 0. If both bits are 1, here true and true, both are 1. True internally means what? 1. And true internally means what? 1. If both bits are 1, then only the result is 1. Otherwise the result is 0. Here. Pipe symbol or single or symbol. If at least one bit is 1, then result is 1. Otherwise result is 0. If at least one bit is 1, then result is 1. Otherwise result is 0. Just observe the rules. So this one, cap symbol. If bits are different, okay, if bits are different, then only result is 1. Otherwise result is 0. If and only if the bits are different, then only result you will get 1. Otherwise the result is 0. About this one, tilde. Bitwise complement operator. If 1 is 0, if there is a 1, it will be 0. If there is a 0, it will be 1. Bitwise complement operator. If the bit is 1, that will be considered as 0. If the bit is 0, that will be considered as 1. What is this? Bitwise left shift operator. Bitwise left shift operator in this one. Bitwise right shift operator. If I say 4 and 5, why we are getting 4? Why we are getting 4? This one,
True,
we
sir.
need to do
1.
this. See here, what happens for 4? What is the binary value? You know, what is the binary value for 4? For 4, what is the binary value? See, for 4, this is the binary value 100, right or wrong?
100. Yes, sir.
Here, 1 will apply, 2 will apply, 4 will apply. Then after that, for 5, what is the binary value? 101,
1 0. 1 0.
1, 2, 4, totally 5. So, Here, binary addition. What will happen? Binary addition. Binary addition. Wait. Here, for the 100, what is the 100 value? Decimal? 4. For the binary 101, the decimal value is 5. Now, what is the addition? 100, then 101. Can you tell me the addition for this? 0 plus 1. Binary addition. What is that? 0. 0 plus 0, 0. 1 plus 1, 1. Binary addition. You'll get 100. 100 in the sense 4. That is why we are getting 4. Binary addition.
Understand, sir. Understand.
Yeah. So, just a simple table is there for binary addition. If we know that, it is very simple. Now let's say 4, 5. What happens here in this case? Find out.
One, sir.
What you will get?
1. 001.
001.
Sir.
No, actually you will get this one.
Okay.
101. How? Here, simple solution is there. See here what happens. Carefully observe here. 0 1 means, carefully observe here. In case of double AND, what happens? Double AND. Sorry, double, not double AND. It is the bitwise operator. If it is a bitwise operator, single AND. Single AND. So for 4, what is the value? 100. For 5, what is the value? 101. Right. So 0 and 1. Whether both are 1 or 0. 1 is 0. 1 is 0. 1 is 1.
1
Right.
is 1.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So here what happens? If both are 1, if both are 1 or if both are 0, what will get?
1.
If
1,
both
sir.
are 1, we'll get 1. If both are 0, we'll get 0. Right?
Yeah, sir.
If both are 1, we'll get 1. If both are 0, we'll get 0. Now here 1 is 0, another one is 1. So here what we'll get? 100. Now here carefully observe. For example, here or we are trying to perform 4 or 5. Here what happens? 0 and 1.
Okay.
If any one, right? If any one should be right or wrong, bitwise.
Okay.
If any one bit should be resulting 1, then 1.
1.
If any one bit is resulting in 1, we'll get 1 here. Now both are 0. Now here
0.
1. 1 no, this one. 1 and 1.
1. Sir.
So 101.
1 0.
101.
Understand.
Yeah, 101 is 5.
Okay.
That is why we are getting 5.
5.
Now what about this one? 4. See, in the beginning only we have seen the rules. What are all the rules?
Different bit. Sir.
If bits are different, then only, see,
1.
if the bits are different, then only the result is 1. Otherwise, 0.
Okay. 0. 1 sir. Answer.
Yes. See here, if the bits are,
True.
observe carefully. If the
Okay sir.
if the bits are different, then only 1.
Okay.
Otherwise, 0. These two bits will be 0 now.
0 sir.
Now this one will be 1. So that is
1.
why we'll get 1.
1. Okay sir.
Now, what is this? Tilde. Tilde symbol. Shift tilde. Then 4. Bits will be now in the reverse. Now carefully observe. Why I'm getting minus 5? Why I'm getting minus 5? You know the most significant bit. What is that? The most significant bit here. The most significant bit here for the 4. What is the actual value?
1 0 0.
The most significant bit acts as a sign bit. 0 value represents a positive number, where if it is 1, that represents negative value. If 0 is there, that will be representing positive number. If it is 1 is there, that represents negative number, negative value.
Negative. No.
Now positive number will be represented directly in the memory, whereas negative number will be represented in the 2's complement form. Now here what happens? Tilde 4, we are getting minus 5. Here, if I say tilde 4, what happens? Whatever it is like this, it will become what? What it will become? 0 0 1 or what? Right or wrong? Earlier it was 100, right?
Sir. Right.
For 4.
Okay. Okay.
If I say tilde 4, what happens? 0 0 1, right?
0 0.
0 0 1. This is what the most significant bit. The most significant bit acts as a sign bit. So if it is 0, that represents a positive number. If it is 1, represents negative number.
Negative number.
Now, positive number will be represented directly in the memory, whereas the negative number will be represented by 2's complement. That will be seeing later. Now, 001 means what?
1.
But why we are getting a minus 5? Why we are getting minus 5? There is a procedure. Okay,
Okay.
I'll show you what is that procedure. In case of, see here, what happens? So because of it is like this, so 100 means 4. But what we are saying, wherever 1 is there, it will be 0. Wherever 0 is there, that will be 1. So 001. The most significant bit acts, this one, the most significant bit acts as a sign bit. Now the value 0, 0 value represents positive number, where 1 represents negative number,
Negative.
negative value. Positive will be directly represented in the memory, but whereas the negative will be represented by 2's complement. Now it is the negative, means uh, see what we are getting minus 5. How it is minus 5, I'll show you now. This is the binary addition, right?
Okay.
Case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4. 0 plus 0, 0. 0 plus 1,
0.
1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 0. Carries 1.
Okay.
Now, here 4. 4 is there. So, we don't know how many zeros will be included in the initial. Okay. That will be depending on the, what is that, the architecture, system architecture. Okay. But last what we'll get? 100 for 4.
Okay.
Representing 4, how will get? 100 will get.
100.
Now, see, sign bit, what we are considering. Actually, the sign bit is not the at last. The sign
0
bit
is a
what we
positive, 1
are
is a negative.
considering is the big. So, first bit we are considering it as sign bit. So, 0 is the positive number directly
Okay.
represented in the memory. If it is 1, it is a negative represented in the 2's complement. Now, if I say just
True.
4, 100. But if I say what? Negation, this one, what is this? Tilde. Tilde 4, what happens? Zeros will be filled.
Okay.
Initially
Okay.
ones will be filled. Then we'll get, how we are getting this 0, 1, 1?
0. 1 is 0, 0 is 1, sir.
Yes. Because of what? Because
Tilde.
of tilde. Negation. Negation or what? Is this the negation? Negation
Negation,
sign.
sir. Negation. Okay.
So the reverse we are getting. So
Okay,
it's
sir.
a negative number now. It's the negative number. Then the remaining bits represents in a 2's complement form. How? To find the 2's complement, first we need to find the 1's complement, then we need to add 1 to that. Now for this one, observe, for 1's complement, how we are doing? If it is 1, what we are doing? 0 0 0 0 0 0. Then we are
10.
1 double 0. Then adding 1. Adding 1. How we are
Okay.
adding 1?
Next number.
Here 0 1 1 1 0 1. Okay. 1 0 1.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. This one, if I add 1, carefully observe. Uh, where did we add 1 here?
100.
Add 1. So if it is 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. So for 1's complement, then adding 1. Yes. So here, if I add 1, what happens? That will become 5, right? 0,
Oh,
2,
yeah, sir.
1, 4.
Okay,
1,
sir.
2, 4 becomes 5. So because of what it is negative, right? What we have found out, it is for negative. Why? Because the sign bit. Sign bit is
Okay.
what? Here the sign bit. 1 is
1.
the
1.
negative number, represents 2's complement. So sign bit sign only we are including here.
Okay.
Okay. Because of this tilde 4. Minus we are including. Minus 5. Understood this one?
Okay. Yeah, sir.
Now if I say tilde true. Tilde 1, right?
Okay.
Right or wrong?
What, sir?
Tilde 1. Now here initially it will be filled with a 0, then 0 0 1 will get. Now for this 3 bits, what will get? 1 1 0.
1.
Negation true means 1 1 0 will get. Now we need to find out the 1's complement. We found out the 1's complement, then we are adding 1. Now what is the result? Because of carry, we are getting this one, right? 0 1 0,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
1 plus 1. Carry is what?
1.
1 plus 1. Carry is what? 1.
0. Oh, sir.
1 plus 1. If I add this one, what happens? 1 plus 1. Carry is 1. Here 0 is applying. Mm, see here simple. For 0 0 1, if you add 1, what happens?
What, sir?
Yeah. So that becomes what? 2, no.
Yeah, sir.
See in binary addition, what happens here? What is happening? Um, let's say this one is the complement. Okay. Then 1's complement. This one. Mm, let's say okay. 1 0 negation. Adding. Okay. 1. Okay. Then what is complementing?
Sir, add 1. We must put 0 0 1, sir.
Ah,
You write here 11, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, sir. Then answer would be the 0, 1, 0, sir. Sir, 0, 0,
For
1 plus 0, 0, 1, sir.
yeah, 0 0 1. For 0 0 1, we are one more time we are adding 0 0 1.
Ha, 0, 0, 1, sir.
So that becomes 2. Then
Not,
because of this one, most significant bit sign, we are adding this minus.
yeah, sir. Here 1, 1 is wrong, sir. Add 1 is 1, 1 is wrong.
So here, uh, yeah, here why you are getting here 0 1 0?
Carry, sir. 0,
Ah,
0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. 1, 1 is carry. The next one is 1, sir.
yeah,
Then first bit is 0, sir. Then 0, 1, 0.
yeah. Understood.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Now if I say like this, what happens? Negation 6.
1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Correct, sir. 1, 1, 1, minus 7.
So first, yes, first what happens? This is a positive. So 0,
Okay.
then 1 1 1 0. Then what happens? Because of this negation, so
Negation.
this one it become 1, then this one 0 0 1. Now
1,
first we need to find out the first complement. We are
okay.
finding out the first complement, then we are adding 1.
1, 0, 0, 1. 1, 1, 1 answer. Understood, sir.
So it is if we know this binary thing, it is very easy.
Okay, sir.
Binary addition. Understood?
Yeah, sir.
Now let's come to shift operators. Left shift operator. Here what happens? After shifting the empty cells, we have to fill other with 0. How? If I say 10 left shift 2, what we are getting 40. Now, mm, here what happens? 1010. For the 10, what is the value? 10101. 1010, right? 2, sorry, 1248. This one is what? 10. Okay, fine. Left shift 10 by 2. Left shift 10 by 2. Here in the memory, what happens? 1010 means what? 10. Now we are removing the left side
First two
cells.
cells.
Yeah, because of left shift 2, we are removing. After removing, what happens? Vacant cells. Here vacant will be there, right? If I left shift those bits, what happens? On the right side, two vacant cells will be there. For those
Yeah,
cells,
sir.
we are adding zeros, filled with 0 on the right. Now what happens? 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5. This much. So Here, what is the result we get? What is the result?
132.
Here, whichever is having 1, observe carefully.
Okay.
Uh, what happens here? 1 into 5. That means
32 plus 8. 2
then
raised to 5 plus 2 raised to 3, sir.
1 into 5, 1 into 3. Whichever is having 1, right?
Okay.
Whichever the cell is having 1. So 1 into 2 power 5, 32 will get. Then plus 1 into 2 power 3 will get 8. So addition of that will get 40. So that is why we are getting 40 here. Understood?
Yeah, sir.
Right shift operator. In case of right shift operator, what happens? After shifting the empty cells, we have to fill with the sign bit. What is sign bit? 0 for positive, 1 for negative.
Okay.
Now here what happens? This is the 10, 1 0 1 0. Now here what happens? Cell got removed on the right side. Okay, these two cells got removed. Then vacant cells will be filled with according to the sign bit. So here uh, we are filling with the zeros. Okay, this is the positive or not? 10 is positive now.
Pause. Yeah, sir.
So we are filling with 0. Now here what happens? After removing, only 1 0 will left. 1 0 will left on the right side. 2 power 0, 2 power 1. So whichever is 1, that we are considering. 1 into 2 power 1. That becomes 2. That is why we are getting 2. So here we'll check that. So if I say 10, it shift to 2. So we are getting, if I say 10, left shift to 2. 40 will get. Understood this one? Left shift and right shift.
Understood, sir.
Yeah. Now here observe this one. We can apply bitwise operators for Boolean types also. How? True and false. False will get.
False.
True false. True will get. Now true cap symbol
True.
false. Why we are getting true?
Different type. True, false, sir. Mm,
Huh. What is the
True
rules
and
for
false are
this
different, sir.
cap
That's
symbol?
why we got different of it is good. You got one, sir. Two, true, sir. So true and false are very different, sir. If true
Okay.
carry true, the answer is false.
Yeah.
Different
Now
bits, sir.
this one
True and false.
same now. This one negation 1.
One,
Negation 1.
one, sir.
Negation 1 will get minus
Okay.
2.
Minus two.
Then true
One,
left shift to 2 means 1 left shift to 2. 4
two,
you'll get.
four.
1 right shift to 2. 0 will get.
Yeah.
Can you find out how it is that?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, try that. One left to shift to two. Whatever we have followed now. One left to shift to two,
Okay,
then
sir.
one right to shift to two.
Okay, sir.
Try that.
Sir, 2 raised to 2, sir, is answer 4. Sir.
Yeah.
2
Then
raised to 2 only, sir. Uh, left shift.
one right shifted zero, 2.
1 right shift to 2. Everything will be 0, sir.
Everything will get 0.
Ah,
Right
sir.
shift to 2.
Yeah. Everything will, I don't 001
Yes.
for 001.
Yes. Yes. Understood?
Yeah, sir.
Assignment operators. So why do we need these assignment operators? Assigning a value to a variable. We
Sir,
can
I have
use.
one question.
Yes. Yes.
Why bitwise operator only works on int and boolean?
Uh, why this bitwise operator works on?
Int data type and boolean data type only.
Yeah. So here, what happens? If you take float, what happens is that is 0.1 value. Can I say it 1? Can I say it
No,
1?
sir, no.
No, right?
No. Yeah, yeah.
That fraction value is there. So we cannot able to consider, we cannot able to leave that fraction value. So for accuracy, we can only consider int and boolean. Int is the whole number,
Yeah.
right? That is why.
Okay. That okay.
Assignment operator. Here we can use the assignment operator to assign a value to a variable. X is equal to 10. Now x is getting the value 10. So observe this one. We can combine assignment operator with some other operators to form compound assignment operator. For example, this one, x plus is equal to 10. Simply that means if you say x plus is equal to 10. For example, here x plus is equal to 10. That means x is equal to x plus 10. Okay. So initially, what we'll do, we'll give a value to x is equal to 10. Now x plus is equal to 20 means what? Current value of x plus 20. X plus 20, 30 you'll get.
Okay. Yeah.
So this is what we are calling compound assignment. Compound assignment operator. Now all these are possible cases. Plus is equal to, minus is equal to, multiplication is equal
Star.
to, division,
But
mod. This one is what?
and
Floor. Floor operator.
sir.
Floor division. Floor division. Floor division is equal to, then this one is double multiplication is equal to, and
Rest.
or cap symbol, right shift, left shift. So all these try this one. Okay. All these you
Okay.
need to try.
Okay. I will do.
Now x is equal to 10. X and is equal to 5 means what? X and 5, right or not? 10 and 5. 10 and 5 is what? 10 and 5. Bitwise. 10 and 5. 10 and 5. 1 0 1 1 0. Then for 5 what is the value? 1 0 1 0. Then 1 triple 0, right? Right or wrong? Understood this one? For the x 10, right? Now x and is equal to 5 means x is equal to 10 and 5. For the 10 what is the binary value? 1 0 1 0. For 5 1 triple 0. Now what is the addition? It is not like addition. Here 1 and 1. Let's say x is equal
Sir,
to
1010, 0101, sir, different, sir. Both are. So they will get 0, sir.
x is equal to 5. Sorry, x is equal to 10. Is equal to 10. X and is equal to 5.
0, sir.
So how we are getting 0?
Sir, 1010, sir.
Ah,
X 10 equal to 1010 and
okay.
5 is equal to 0101.
Okay. 0 1 0 1.
Then 0101. Addition will be 000, sir.
Okay. So here ternary operator. We have ternary operator in case of Python. What is ternary? Means 3 conditions. Ternary. That is why we are calling it as ternary.
Uh,
3 conditions. Now x is equal to first value if the condition else second value. X is equal to first value if the condition is what? True. Else the second value if the condition is true. Then first value will be considered as else, second value will be considered. What this means? Try to understand.
okay. Sir, x is equal to first value.
Huh.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
If condition is true, If condition is true, then first value will be considered, sir. Else the second value will consider, sir. That is simple. If condition is true, then first value will be condition, sir.
Yeah.
Else second value will be considered, sir.
Yes.
If condition is true, first
Yes. Yes.
value. Else second value. That's
That's it. So it is considering the if condition. So if condition is true, then the first value. If condition is false,
second value.
now a comma b. For see here in
Okay.
Python, how much here flexibility is there in case of Python language? Two variables you are declaring in the same line, but using comma as a separator. Then here what we are doing for the a you are supplying 10, for the b you are supplying 20. This is the syntax.
Okay.
A comma b, for a you are supplying 10, for b you are supplying 20.
10,
Now
B, 20,
x is equal to 30. X is equal to 30.
30.
Now
If
here
A lesser than B.
here 10 less than 20.
Sir. Answer will
Yes,
be yes.
that is the case.
X.
30. Print
Answer
x.
will be yes. Yes.
Otherwise 40.
40.
We need to try it as well. A comma b is equal to 10 comma 20.
20.
Then is equal to
X equal to 30.
a
If
less than b, else 40. Else 40, right?
X equal to 40. X equal to 40.
To try to print x, 30 will get.
Okay. Sir, you write A greater than B, sir. What will
I say a greater than. Okay.
B?
What?
If A greater than B,
Uh-huh.
like that.
A greater than b. Got it.
Okay. Yeah, sir.
Now what about increment and decrement operator? So in Java we have increment and decrement operator, but unfortunately in Python we don't have the increment and decrement operators.
Decrement.
Increment and decrement operators are not available in Python.
Okay.
Unary increment and decrement operators are not available in Python. Here what happens? Mm, x plus plus. For example, now what is the x value? 30. X is equal to 30 as of now. If I say x plus plus, we are getting
Invalid.
syntax error. If you say plus plus x, plus plus x, see currently don't get confusion here. Currently x is 10. Say x plus plus will get error. If you say plus plus x, positive only, positive 10 you are getting.
Okay.
Plus plus
10.
positive 10. Now if you include any number of positive, plus 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 x, will get 10 only.
10 only, sir. Okay. Okay.
Just give me a moment. Okay. Hello, Amrut, are you there? Amrut?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Now, if I include any number of plus sign, what that means, it is a positive number only. So that is why we are getting 10. But we don't have this post increment. So this is what we are calling post increment in Java. This operator is not available in Python. Invalid syntax. Now if we say minus x, simply that means what? Minus
Minus
10.
negative sign.
Now minus 10. If you say 3 minus, carefully observe.
Okay.
Here 2 minus means what? We are getting 10. Why?
Plus. Plus. Sir. Minus into minus plus.
That is why. If you say 3 minus, you'll get once again minus 10.
Minus
Understood?
10. Yeah, sir.
So swapping variables without a third variable. Here, let's say a is equal to n, t is equal to 20. So how much easy it is in Python to swap, swapping variables without the third variable. A comma b is equal to b comma a. Very simple. If you say what is b, you'll get 10. If you say what is a, you'll get 20.
Okay.
Swapping of variables without a third variable.
Good.
Very much easy.
Okay.
Now, observe this one. What is the program requirement? What is the program requirement? Reading two numbers from the keyboard and print minimum value. Reading two numbers from the keyboard and print minimum value. We need to take input from the user. Now,
Okay.
for taking input, we are using input function. A is equal to input, enter a value.
Okay. Okay.
Now, whatever we enter, whatever we enter, that will be in the string type. So that is
Okay.
why we get a type as A. Means here A is equal to input function we are using. Input, then enter a number.
A number.
Enter a number, I'll enter 2. Okay, enter 2. Now if you try to find out the type of A, you will get str, string type. By default, it is going to accept the input as string. By default, it is going to accept the string as string. That is why A is the string type we are getting. Now if you want to
Okay.
accept the value as the int type, now we need the typecasting.
Yeah, sir.
So
Type as int.
how it is that? How it is that? So A is equal to int. Int input we are going to accept. Int input we are going to accept. So enter a number. Enter a number. Whatever you enter now, there two you'll enter. If you try to find out the type of A, you'll get int because typecasting.
Okay.
No, it is not. First, we need to type cast from str to int. Use int type using int function. So we covered typecasting, right? Typecasting we covered or not? So here, whatever we are accepting, that is the string type. Then, because of we are using int, inside the int only we are getting the input, so it is converted
Okay.
to int. Now we are getting the input a and b. Then minimum is equal to, here we are using ternary operator. So
Okay.
first, we have already got the number 2. Now b is equal to int
Int
input
input.
of enter second number, enter second number, otherwise another number. Another number would be something like 30. Now what we are going to find out, c is equal to, otherwise minimum is equal to, minimum 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 is equal to ternary operator a, if a less than b, else b. Know this one, right?
Okay, sir. Yeah. Correct.
If you try to print minimum, so nesting of ternary operator, how we can able to
Yeah.
do that? Nesting of ternary operator is possible. For example, initially a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, b is equal to 20. Fine. Now x is equal to 100, is equal to 100 if condition a less than b, then else, yeah, this is the else part.
Okay.
Else part 200, carefully observe this one, if what 40 less than 50, 40 less than 50, else 300. What might be the result?
100, sir.
Do we get 100 here?
Yeah, sir.
10 less than 20,
X equal to 100.
yes, 100, right?
Yes.
Fine. It is like this, assume.
Hmm.
Now what is the result?
200.
200. Mm, then when does this control will come to this one? Hmm? When? Here x is equal to 100. Uh, if 20 less than 10, else 200, else 200, if 40, no, it works different. Carefully observe. 100 if A greater than B. So this one is the else part.
Okay.
Here what happens? Whether 10 greater than 20? No, right? Yeah, just give me a moment, Amrut. I'm getting a call
Okay, sir.
from the management. So it works different actually here. What happens? 100 if uh, 10 greater than 20. No, it is not. So else part it will come. Else 200 if 40 less than 50. 40 is less than 50? 40 is less than 50 or not? Brut?
Hello, sir.
Um, See here how it works. It works different. See, in this case, what we are getting? X is equal to 100. X is equal to 100 if A less than B. Okay, fine. 10 is less than 20. Else, see here, else part will come.
Okay.
Else 200. Else 200. If, see, one more condition is there. Else if. Else, what happens? Else 200. If 40 greater than 50. Assume that here, I'm saying 40 greater than 50. No. Now will come 300, right or wrong? Observe this one carefully. Understood or not, this one? So here x is equal to 100 if
Okay.
10 less than 20. Okay, of course, 10 is less than 20, so that is why we are getting 100. X, if you try to print x, you'll get 100. Now, if 10 greater than 20, 10 is greater than 20, no, right? So that is why else part will execute. Else part. Else 200, else 200, condition is there. First, it will check the condition.
Okay.
First, it will check the condition. If 40 less than 50, yes, that is why 200. If this condition fails, no, it will return this one. So that is why here condition fails. 40 is not greater than 50. So that is why else will execute 300 will get. See, it is a little bit confusing. So analyze. Three conditions we have. Slowly analyze.
Okay, I understood, sir.
You'll get the clarity.
Okay. The first condition only works second based on second condition, sir.
So here first condition is there. Now if first condition is true, directly it will return true. Means directly it will
No, sir.
return
No,
100.
no, not
Why?
like that, sir.
Tell me.
Not like that. If 40 greater than 50, sir, you write here by answer, you will get else
This one,
300, sir. First one, sir. First one.
first one.
Copy it, sir. Copy it.
Okay.
Paste here.
First one. Do I need to copy?
Sir.
Uh, Here. What is the
40
equations?
greater than 50. Right? 40 greater than 50. You get answer 300, sir.
Of course, this is what we have done now. At last.
Yeah. Yeah, sir.
See here what
But
happens.
not 100, sir. In
Carefully observe.
here, uh,
For the first condition, what we are checking, whether 10 is less than
Uh,
20. Of course, it is yes, no. 10 is less than 20. So that is why 100.
sir.
X will be stored with
Yeah,
100.
sir.
It is not
Yeah.
going to else part.
Okay.
It is not going to else part.
Okay.
Now, now what happens? 10 is not greater than 20.
No, sir. It goes, sir. It's
It will go to else part for this one.
sir. No, sir. It's yeah, sir. Yeah, sir. Definitely it goes, sir. Because it's a second condition, sir.
No, 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 no.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಅದು. ನೀವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ನೀವು 40 ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ 50.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ if
ಇಟ್ಸ್
ಮತ್ತೆ
ನಾಟ್
else
ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ 100 ಸರ್.
ಇವಾಗ if
ಹಾ
ಮತ್ತೆ
ಸರ್.
else ಹೆಂಗ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? if and else.
ಹಾ ಸರ್. ಅಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವು 100 ಇಫ್ ಎ ಲೆಸರ್ ದನ್ ಬಿ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅದು 100 ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ.
ಓಕೆ,
ಅದು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಹಾ ಇವಾಗ 40 ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದನ್ 50 ಮಾಡಿ.
ಓಕೆ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 100 ಇವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ 100 ಬರಬೇಕು ನೀವು ಹೇಳೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ. 100 ಲೆಸ್ ಎ, ಬಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆ ತರ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್ ಇವಾಗ.
ಓಕೆ.
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎ ಲೆಸರ್ ದನ್ ಬಿ ಇದೆ, 100 ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ ಎಲ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು ಅದು.
Here 100
ಹಾ.
okay. If I say x, we are getting 100.
Why like this, sir?
See, first what happens, it is not going to the else. See, it is not going to the else itself. Here itself, what happens, a less than b or not,
Okay.
10 less than 20. Yes, of course, it is returning 100. It is not going to, for the else part, right or wrong?
Okay,
If it
okay, okay,
is,
okay, understand, sir. No.
the condition fails. If the condition fails, then only it is going to else block.
Okay, okay,
It
okay,
is not going to the else part. Why? Because condition itself is getting true. So 100 will 100 will get
okay, okay.
like that. Program for finding out minimum of 3 numbers. Analyze this program. What is happening? We need to find out minimum of 3 numbers. We need to get 3 numbers initially from the user.
Correct.
Can we write the program now?
Okay.
So let's write it in a new. So a is equal to, we know how to take the input as the int. Input, enter the first number. This is how you should practice.
Okay.
D is equal to int input, then enter the second number. So third number. Third number. Minimum is equal to A.
A
If
if
A
A lesser than
less
B,
than B, else
lesser,
B if
else B,
B less than
B lesser than C,
else
else C, C,
int. Observe this one carefully. Minimum of A is A.
B, comma,
Minimum of A, comma, and automatically it is going to give a space and B and
and
C. Is minimum. Invalid syntax. Save it. So here enter the first number, second number, third number.
correct.
Once
10,
again
20, 30 is 10.
so 20,
10.
then once again here what I'll say 30.
30, 20, 10.
Understood?
Yeah, sir.
Here what we are doing. Here we are using ternary operator, right? Both numbers are equal if a double equal to b, else first number is less than second number if a less than b, else first number is greater than second number. Understood this one? Observe this one carefully. what we are trying to achieve.
Comparing, sir. Both numbers are equal is equal or greater than lesser. Comparing, sir.
Can we write the code?
Yeah. Print A equal to B. A greater than B. A is greater than B. First number is if
Then
if A lesser than B. If not like that, sir. If A lesser than equal to B.
yeah, if A less than B.
Yes. Else
Else,
first number
if what?
is first number is greater than second number. First number is greater than second number.
Understood?
Yeah, sir.
Now we are coming to special operators. Python defines the following two special operators: identity operators and membership operators. What is identity operator? So for address comparison, we are going to use the identity operator. What are the two types of identity operators? One is, another one is not. Now for example, R1 is R2 returns true if both R1 and R2 are pointing to the same object. R1 R2 are references. Consider R1 and R2 are references. If R1 reference and R2 reference both are pointing to one object, same object. then it is going to true. Now R1 and R1 is not R2 returns true if both R1 and R2 are not pointing to the same object. So what that means? For example, here, come to the ideally is equal to 10, t is equal to 20. A is B. What do we get? What do we get? True or false? A is pointing to one object 10. B is pointing to another object 20.
False.
False you'll get.
False.
False. Now A is not B. You'll get true. Because A and B are not pointing to the same object. That is why.
Same.
Now what we are doing here? Observe. So for example, A is equal to Vijay. B is equal to Kumar. So if I say type of A string, right or wrong? Then ID of A, this is the ID. ID of B, this is the ID of B. Now both are pointing to different objects. A is
Yeah.
B, false. Now if you say A is equal to Vijay, B is also Vijay. Both are pointing to the same object. IDs are also same now. Observe carefully. ID of A same. ID of B also same. Why? Because both are pointing to the same object. You say A is B. Get true. Both are pointing to the same object.
Same.
In case of list, list is mutable. That means according to our requirement. List is mutable. According to our requirement, we can able to increase or decrease the size. In case of list, list is the mutable. That means we can able to increase or decrease the size.
Okay.
Now, if it is, but its objects into float string boolean complex immutable, compulsory a new object will be created. But its objects into float string boolean complex, those are immutable. Compulsory a new object will be created. For example, here list1 is equal to 10, 20, 30. So these are all the elements are also called as objects. List1 then also will have list2. find out the ID of list 1, ID of list 2. Both you are getting different. List itself is mutable, but its objects int float str bool complex immutable. Those are immutable types. So compulsory a new object will be created. ID of list 1 is different, ID of list 2 is different. So that is why whether list 1 pointing to whatever the object that is pointed by list 2 will get false. See here what happens. List 1 is not, you will get true. So of course it is true. If it is list 1 double equal to list 2, why we are getting true? Here is and is not we are going to use for address comparison. Is and is not is for address comparison, whether these two references are pointing to the same object or different object. But in case of double equals, it is the content comparison, whether list 1 content is same as list 2 content. So that is why we are getting true, whether list 1 content is same as list 2 content. Yes, both of the contents are same, that is why we are getting true. Understood this one?
Yes, sir.
See, list actually mutable. Okay, that means according to our size we can able to increase or decrease the size. But whatever the elements, the objects we are storing into float, string, boolean or complex, those are immutable. Compulsory a new object will be created. Compulsory a new object will be created if I try to modify. Observe this one. Membership operators. We can use membership operators to check whether the given object present in the given collection. It may be string, list, set, tuple or dict. All these we are calling it as collection types. List, string, set, tuple or dictionary. So in, if I say in, what happens, returns true if the given object present in the specified collection. Not in returns true if the given object not present in the specified collection. Now let's say A equal to M check. Here what we are doing, uh, y by A. True we are getting. I say Z in A. False you are getting. Same thing. Z not in A. You'll get true. Z is not in A. Understood? Amrut? Amrut? Satish came. Hi
He left, sir.
Satish. Satish, can you able to
Hello,
hear
sir.
my voice?
Yes, sir.
So we were discussing about in and not in.
Okay, sir.
What happens in case of in and not in? Membership operators. We can use the membership operators to check whether the given object present in the given collection or not. Now it may be, we can able to apply it for string, list, set, tuple, or dictionary. Now, if I say in returns true if the given object present in the specified collection. Here, this is the string. A is equal to this is the string. Now, whether f is in A. Yes, the character f is in the string. That is why we are getting true. Now, underscore, whether underscore is in A, true. Yes, we have the underscore. Now, do we have the space in A? Yes, true. We have the space. Do we have at the rate symbol in A? No. Do we have at the rate? Not in A. Yes, we are saying that not in A. So true. It is not in A. Understood, Amrut?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So observe this one. X is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 in X. You are getting error. Okay. Why? For int we cannot able to use this. For int we cannot able to use this. For float you cannot able to use this. Only for the collection types. String, a list, set, a tuple, or dictionary you can able to use. If you are trying to use it for int, not possible. One in X. Error. So it is not iterable type. See, collections are iterable type. Means we can able to iterate through character by character or object by object or element by element. If it is the iterable type, then only we can able to use in or not in. Here, int is the not iterable type. Or float itself is not iterable type. For example, here list 1 is equal to string self and I. Whether the string object me in list 1, yes, true will get. Then empty string list 1 false. Why we are getting here true? Then here we are getting A. Okay, true or negative. So here we don't have the empty string. Okay, that is why we are getting false. But here if you say, let's say here A is equal to empty string in A, you are getting true. Why? Empty string is a substring of every string. So this is the main string. Now what it means, if I don't supply anything, empty string, means we are not supplying any character, even space also. So empty string is a substring of every other string. If somebody is asking you why, what is the reason we are getting true here, you should say that, so empty string is a part of every other string. So understood this much?
Yes, sir.
So do one thing, I'll share all these materials, practice all these things. We'll continue tomorrow. From
Okay.
tomorrow, your class will be at 11 o'clock, 11 to 1. 11 to 1. Today I'll be sharing some assignment. From today onwards, I'll be sharing assignments for you guys. Please complete the assignment before your next class.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay,
Fine.
sir.
Thank you. We'll continue in the next class.
Okay.